Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. You know, if you're watching Better Horses, we know you love horses. But if you believe bigger is better, you're going to really love this episode, because we're going to be broadcasting from the Royal KC Draft Horse Show.
And they call them gentle giants for a reason. From Clydesdales to Belgians to Percherons, they are all here and they're competing, and we're going to highlight a lot of it for you guys.
And this is the first time the horse show's been back in 25 years here in Kansas City. Hello everyone, my name's Ed Adams.
And I'm Susie Arbo.
And welcome to Better Horses.
We are proud to welcome Lane Soendker, a Missouri native who drives the West Coach hitch of the Budweiser Clydesdales. As Event Superintendent, Lane gives us an overview of the Royal Kansas City Draft Show and the excitement surrounding the first show in 25 years in the Kansas City Royal Complex.
From Ridgeview Acres in Missouri. Coming up next, professional trainer Jessica Lewis. Jessica rides alongside her driver and explains her responsibility and what it takes to prepare. They travel with 7 Clydesdales, always training young horses and building them up for the next team.
Currently, at the reins are the Blue Ribbon Days Percherons from Indiana. Dean Woodbury continues to set the standard for excellence. With a lifetime of experience in the draft horse world, Dean's passions and dedication have made them a household name in the industry.
And next, we get to meet the winning 6-horse hitch team, the Audi family Belgians of Manhattan, Kansas. Owned by Steve and Leanne Audi. This family travels 6 to 8 shows throughout the Midwest each year, and Steve, the owner, is going to give us an overview of the family business. So stay with us as we get to highlight these magnificent animals, and I'm going to see if I can get Susie to drive a 6-hitch team.
Catch us on RFD TV, the Cowboy Channel, streaming on Equine Television, and don't forget to follow us on social media.
We'll be right back.
Appaloosa Horse Club is proud to announce the National Appaloosa Horse Show and Youth World Championship Show coming to the Oklahoma City Fairgrounds beginning June 26 to July 3rd. This 8-day event has over $350,000 in cash and prizes. For all non-pro, open, or youth classes, there is no qualifying necessary. Celebrating its 77th year, the show brings the Appaloosa horse's versatility to the show ring. Register now and come to the National Appaloosa and Youth Horse Show beginning June 26th. Check out Appaloosa.com.
Hey y'all, Heritage Tractor is bringing you unbeatable savings during our truckload sale. Right now, you can take home a John Deere mower for as low as $72 a month. Plus, enjoy fantastic financing rates during this limited time event. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Visit your local Heritage Tractor today or check us out online at heritagetractor.com.
Legendary products, extraordinary service. That's our heritage.
See dealer for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2025.
I'm Lane Soendker. We're here in Kansas City, Missouri at the Kansas City Royal Draft Horse Show. I'm from Blackwater, Missouri, and we're here having a good time with all these draft horses. We're here because we wanted to bring the Draft Horse Show back to Kansas City after 25 years. So we've been working for several years now trying to get it here. They called us this winter, said we finally have a date here on this weekend of May 22nd through 24th. So we jumped right on it. We had 14 6s here today at the show, so we were very happy about that. Yep, so the competition we had here today, they're all in the Classic Series. So they all travel around the country competing at various different shows, accruing points at every show. So how the point system works is however many hitches are in that class is how many points that winner can get. So today there's 14 hitches in there, so that winner gets 14 points. And the second place gets 13, 12, so on and so forth. And then in September we have the Classic Series finals. And so you have 5 from each breed, Percherons, Belgians, and Clydesdales. they all come together at the finals and compete to be champion. So when you hook a 6 like this, in the back is called the wheelers. They're your bigger, powerful, more stronger horses because they are initially starting, stopping, and turning the wagon. In the middle is what we call the swing, some call it the point, and they are just in the middle, and they are the medium-sized horses. And in the front, you have your smaller, quicker, more agile horses, because when you're turning, they have to cover more ground on the turns. You also want those leaders to have a little bit of an attitude, a kind of a look-at-me presence, because they are the first thing that you're seeing. So the judge, when the horses are going around the ring, he's looking that all the horses are in unison with each other. They're all pulling the same amount of weight. There's no one slacking behind. There's no one out pulling their partner next to them. They're looking at the driver, some of the line work. They're looking for staying on the rail, tight to the fence, driving into the corners. It's a lot of different things, and different judges look at various different things, but that's just some of the key points that they're looking for. All these drivers are very good at their craft. With 6 horses, and you can work up to 8, but with 6 horses, you're really holding a lot of horsepower in your hands. So you got to be very strong, you got to have good upper body strength, and you got to be also able to trust those horses that are way out there, right? Because those leaders on the 6 are about 40 foot out there, so you got to be able to trust them way out there, as well as the other 4 horses behind them. But a little bit of safety, drivers always looking everywhere, looking out for anything, any kind of mishap, any kind of there could be going to the ring, a person walking in front of you. They're looking at everything while also looking at the horses, so it's kind of your peripherals, looking at everything around you. You have to think that these horses are athletes as well. So like if you played sports or any kind of athlete you are, what kind of rigorous training you're going through to prepare yourself, to prepare your body, to prepare your mind. So these guys are getting driven every day, whether that be in just a single cart, a team 4 or 6. They're getting driven every day. They'll have some days off in there depending on the drivers. But they're getting drove every day because they got to be in tip-top shape, peak physical condition to be able to perform at their highest level. So when the judge brings them in for the lineup, they come into the middle of the arena and they stop. Everybody gets to catch their breath by then because you're holding on to them for several laps, and you reverse and probably 1 or 2 more laps, and then you line up. Now they're standing there. The judge is going to walk around the entire hitch and inspect every little detail there is to it. And then he's going to ask the driver to back them up. So he's going to see how fluent and how easy they can all work together to back up and then step forward as well, nice and easy. So the Royal KC Draft Horse Show, this is obviously our first year putting it on. We plan to continue to put it on this same time of year. So if you came out, great, come back again. If you didn't, please come enjoy it. Like I said, we had 14 6s in there today. It was quite the show. A lot of horsepower in there. And like I said, we plan to keep doing this every year. And thanks to our generous sponsors for sponsoring this. We can't do it without them, and we can't do it without these exhibitors out here too. So we really appreciate them all coming as well. So the reason I got into this, I was at the Missouri State Fair when I was 2 weeks old. So they tell me, I don't remember it. But I was there at the State Fair at the Draft Horse Show. So I've just grown up with draft horses my whole life. I've just loved it. Always was around it, so obviously I was going to have that itch for it, call it the itch to hitch, and then I made a career out of it, and I drove for Budweiser for 7 years, so that was very fun, and I just work at our breeding operation now, but it's real fun to come to these kind of shows. Putting it on is even more fun sometimes, and it's just, you can't really get away from it once you're into it. I'm Lane Soendker from Blackwater, Missouri. We're here in Kansas City, Missouri at the Royal KC Draft Horse Show, and thank you for watching Better Horses.
There's more Better Horses coming your way from the Royal KC Draft Show in Kansas City, Missouri, right after these messages.
The Veterinary Health Center at Kansas State University announces a new service for horses. Hi, I'm Dr. Dylan Luter, a specialist in equine performance medicine. Our new service focuses on lameness diagnosis, advanced imaging, physical therapy, and regenerative medicine for horses with injuries preventing them from performing at their best. We can treat a variety of conditions and design a customized rehabilitation plan to meet the needs of each client and their horse. The Veterinary Health Center, to discover, to teach, to heal.
Hey y'all, Heritage Tractor is bringing you unbeatable savings during our truckload sale. Right now, you can take home a John Deere mower for as low as $72 a month. Plus, enjoy fantastic financing rates during this limited time event. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Visit your local Heritage Tractor today or check us out online at heritagetractor.com.
Legendary products, extraordinary service. That's our heritage.
See dealer for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2025.
In 1956, the Pinto Horse Association of America was formed to welcome all types of equines and maintain their show records and pedigrees. PTHA currently has over 88,000 members with 157,000 registered pintos. There are currently 3 separate registries: the Color Registry, the Solid Registry, and the Long Ear Registry. We welcome all levels of competition within a family-friendly environment. Become a member, register, and add value to your horse. For more information, check out the website pintoworld.com.
I'm Jessica Lewis. I am with Ridgeview Acres from Willard, Missouri. We are at the Royal KC Draft Horse Show. We are showing horses, we're competing. The difference between a draft horse and a regular horse, I have not trained regular horses, so I can't really say I know anything about them. But draft horses, I mean, I guess you would say they're the same. They're just gentle giants. Okay, so we have Clydesdales. We have we have 7, but in the 6, there's obviously only 6. We have the lead team that we used last year back in the lead. So they are our veterans. They kind of know what they're doing. In the swing, the left swing, we have a new horse. The right swing we used last year, but we used him in the wheel. So this is new for him, being moved up a spot. And then the 2 wheel horses, they're just young. They're just 4-year-olds. This is their first year competing. The things we have to do here to prep the Clydesdales for their debut in the show ring: they have to be washed. Their bodies, their legs, they get cornstarch, their legs only, because the cornstarch helps keep in their white feather white. We bring them out, we harness them, we braid their manes and tails. They get all their flowers in their manes, their tail bow, lots of harness, and away they go. When I'm in competition in the arena, I am the driver's number 2 man. I am his eyes and ears. I look to make sure the teams are doing their job, looking around the arena, make sure everyone else is doing okay, there's no accidents happening. If the ringman signals for the reverse, like I tell the driver, like we're reversing now. Some of the things that can go wrong are lots. The lead team, they can always turn around, look at the wagon, that's not good. At any point, a horse could just go down. They could trip, stumble, that would not be good. The training we do every day with these animals is they get drove 3 to 4 times a week to a sled or to a Leon. They get harnessed, they get tacked up in their stalls and stand there for a little bit just so they get used to their harness and having their head checked up. And then we bring them out, we drive them for roughly 30 minutes. It's a walk and a trot. We try to mimic exactly what we do in a ring at home so they know what goes on. And then after they're drove, they quickly get their harness taken off, hose down, and back in their stalls to relax for the rest of the day. I got started in this, it's in my blood. It's my dad has always had Clydesdales in his family. His dad had Clydesdales. My mom comes from a Hackney pony background. So when they got married, they just went with the Clydesdale route. And yeah, it's in my blood. I just do it because I love it. I'm Jessica Lewis with Ridgeview Acres from Willard, Missouri. We are here at the Royal KC Draft Horse Show. You are watching Better Horses.
There's more Better Horses coming your way from the Royal Kansas City Draft Show in Kansas City, Missouri, right after these messages.
At Kansas State University Veterinary Health Center, we provide both specialty and primary health care services for your livestock. Hi, I am Sean Hoosier, an on-farm food animal veterinarian at K-State. Whether your farm is large or small, we have the resources and personnel to respond and care for individual animals, herd health, or emergencies. Our team of experts can tailor herd health plans for your farm and find solutions to any existing challenges. The Veterinary Health Center, to discover, to teach, to heal.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
The Appaloosa Horse Club is proud to announce the National Appaloosa Horse Show and Youth World Championship Show coming to the Oklahoma City Fairgrounds beginning June 26 to July 3rd. This 8-day event has over $350,000 in cash and prizes. For all non-pro, open, or youth classes, there is no qualifying necessary. Celebrating its 77th year, the show brings the Appaloosa horse's versatility to the show ring. Register now and come to the National Appaloosa and Youth Horse Show beginning June 26th. Check out Appaloosa.com.
I'm Dean Woodbury from Winchester, Indiana. I'm the driver for Blue Ribbon Farms. We are in Kansas City, Missouri. This became a new show for us. We're glad to be back. Actually, the last time I was here was 25 years ago when the World Percheron Congress was here. Everybody here does participate in the Classic Series. They take the top 5 of each breed to make the finals. And it's been a great show, a great show. The teams that I'm driving is a Percheron draft horse. I drive 2 geldings in the wheel. The rest are mares. We're a little behind the 8 ball, but we're coming along. I'm driving some 3-year-olds. We decided when we come here, we'd bring a couple young mares that we just got. Actually, the one mare I've only owned a week. She was in the right swing. She done very well. I was very pleased with her. She made a few mistakes the first day, but today she figured out that, hey, that's where I'm supposed to be. She went down the rail nice, come around, turned a lot nicer tonight. We was very happy for Audie's that won the 6, and we was very happy to be the 2nd place team. So backing up kind of comes from back when they were actually freight horses on the street. They had to dock the wagons in there. They had to get unloaded. So the wheel team is the team that backs the wagon. The rest, you would like to come everything smooth. You don't want the wheel team dragging the front 4 back. So when the judge asks you to back, you want to take up your lines. My cue is, I just ask them to back. I want to train them enough at home that I don't really have to pressure that line. When they hear my command is back, I might take up the lines a little bit, but when they hear my command and I say back, I want them to just back up. The competition here is very strong, very strong. Some of these have had their hitches together. They showed all winter. They come out of Arizona the end of March, and then they come here, they're ready. So yeah, we was very pleased, very, very pleased with how things went. I'm Dean Woodbury, showing at the Royal KC Draft Horse Show, driving Percheron draft horses, and you're watching Better Horses.
There's more better horses coming your way from the Royal KC Draft Show in Kansas City, Missouri, right after these messages.
Appaloosa Horse Club is proud to announce the National Appaloosa Horse Show and Youth World Championship Show coming to the Oklahoma City Fairgrounds beginning June 26 to July 3rd. This 8-day event has over $350,000 in cash and prizes. For all non-pro, open, or youth classes, there is no qualifying necessary. Celebrating its 77th year, the show brings the Appaloosa horse's versatility to the show ring. Register now and come to the National Appaloosa and Youth Horse Show beginning June 26th. Check out Appaloosa.com.
So my name is Steve Audi. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas, with the Audi family Belgians. It's a family affair. My son and daughter-in-law have been with us since they were born, virtually showing horses here at the American Royal. And we're so happy to be back here at the American Royal in Kansas City. Our team is put together primarily of, well, it's entirely of geldings, but we don't breed horses, but we buy horses off the farm and train them. We've got a couple 3-year-olds back there that is actually their first show on the road. And the American Royal has put together a show here with, believe it or not, first year 14 6-horse hitches. And it's just an outstanding beginning of the year for us and our family. So when we enter the arena, we want those horses in stride, lined up, with all the power they can put forward and expel the presence of the hitch. Not just we're here to pound the ground, but we're here to show what we are and what we can do and the excitement of it. On the safety side, there is 2 hours of preparation goes into putting that hitch into the arena before it ever gets to the gate. Every buckle, every snap, every line, every bit, every shoe gets checked numerous times before we get to the arena. So the safety of it is extremely important because, as you can imagine, we've got 6 2,000-pound horses. We've got 4 other competitors out there that has that same thing. If things get out of hand, it gets ugly in a hurry. The level of competition here at the Royal, to begin with, is outstanding. You've got Ames Percherons, Blue Ribbon Farms, and I'm telling you, TLA Ranch, they are the top hitches in the United States. So, you know, this is a very, very high level competition here. So point-wise, at this show we'll get 14 points. So, you know, at the end of the year, I don't know what it's going to take to be one of the top 5 hitches in the United States, but you know, it's a long road. There's a lot of miles, a lot of shows, a lot of talented hitches, but it would mean the world for us to hit the top 5 in the nation at the end of 25 or even 26. So it's to be invited to the finals, to the Classic Series finals, would be outstanding. And someday I would love to see the Classic Series here in Kansas City. So, you know, back here at the American Royal, to have the World Championship back here would be top of the notch. It is a labor of love. My wife's grandparents brought a horse over here, a Percheron stud, in 1923 and bred Percheron horses. These horses have went down through the family. We've always had horses. My little granddaughter that's running around here, 7 years old, she's generation 5 at doing this. And I tell you, as we grew through the years with our horses, our kids, our friends, my son married our best friend's daughter, coming from a horse show family, and it has kept our family together. Every Friday night, we know where the kids are. Every Saturday night, kids are showing horses. And I tell you what, if you want to make hard-working, responsible kids, get them some horsehair. My name is Steve Oddie. We're from Manhattan, Kansas with the Oddie family Belgians. We are back here in Kansas City at the American Royal. We are so excited. After 25 years, we are back, and we are with better horses.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. And if you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com, where you can see all our episodes.
You can also follow us on Facebook or listen to any of our podcasts right from your mobile device.
And don't forget our newspaper coming out 5 times a year.
You're gonna love it.